Hey guys, it's postboxpat and welcome back to a new map change video. This one is going to be a very weird map change video, something we've never done before, and we're actually going to be touring around the map on our little plane, flying around, checking everything out. So, pretty weird. New map changes though guys. Yesterday I covered a bunch of map changes. If you haven't already checked that video out, make sure you go over to it and check it out. Also, for those asking and wondering, I'm giving away the last of the boogie sprays on my Discord tonight at 10 o'clock UK time, maybe a little bit later after it, depending on what time I get on. But if you get on the Discord for 10 o'clock, you'll be sure to have a chance of winning one of the last 15 boogie down sprays. If you're excited for them, let me know in the comment section down below. They do expire on the 31st, so make sure you go and join that Discord. It's just linked down below in the description to have a chance of winning one of them codes. Anyway, let's get straight into the video and show you guys the map changes which we are having. Again, shout out to everyone who's been using my support creator code. You can see all them on the screen. If you'd like to be entered in for a shout out, simply go to my support creator section on the Discord or go to my Twitter and tweet me a picture of you using my support creator code buying something, and you'll be sure to have a chance of getting a shout out in future map changes and storyline videos. So the map change what we have, which is currently changing in real time, is actually over at Pleasant Park. Now this is a really awesome map change. I personally am super excited for this and I can't wait for this event to take place. So apparently this is going to be Marshmallow, leaked by his manager. There's going to be an actual gig here hosted on Saturday, I believe, the same time as the previous event. That's what I assume. It'll probably be 2 p.m. in ET, I think it is, and then 7 at night UK time, and all the other times as well, the same as the last event. So it's going to be pretty awesome, and I don't know exactly how it's going to work because we may get killed, but we may actually have a respawn thing in, which would be awesome. But let's take a little look at the map change generally. So let's climb up a little bit and get a nice view of it. So you can see the stage is under development. We currently have this part of the stage which is under construction, so it's going to be an upper half to it. Speakers are getting deployed. We may even not be able to go on the stage during the event, which would be really cool, I think, if they made it so it's like a restricted area and you just see who's on it and then I glitch into it or someone. That would be pretty cool. I'd be on the whole thing in front of 99 people doing my eagle dance. But you get where I'm coming from. So yeah, the stage is a huge map change which is currently taking place, so go and check it out. It's under construction every single day, so there's a real-time refresh rate on it. That's why Pleasant Park isn't currently rendering in replay mode. Also, replay mode has been disabled today, so that is why we're in this point of view. It's not the end of the world, but I really do like this map change. I'm happy for it, and hopefully we do see some more trucks coming in here throughout the next few days. Nice construction going on here with the stage. So let's move on to the next map change, which most of you will probably already know by now, but if you haven't played Fortnite since the update, I'll be sure to show you this one. And all these map changes are different from yesterday's video, by the way, so if you haven't checked out the new Durburger location, the Towers News Center and stuff like that, make sure you go and check out yesterday's video. But the current map change which is taking place right now is the map is slowly but surely removing the snow. Now this is something again which is a real-time event. Every single, I don't know the exact time, but every single hour. I assume it's probably going to be a server refresh event. I haven't actually sat here watching, well, I don't know. I could do, but I haven't tried. But I'm not actually exactly going to sit here watching the snow melt. But if you guys wanted to, you could, because I guess the snow could potentially be melting in real time. I don't 100% know, but most people will be refreshing, and that'll be most likely how the snow is melting. So every single hour or so, the snow is getting smaller and smaller, eventually probably until it gets back to the original region. Or even, you never know guys, it could even take us back all the way down here, so this section of the map melts. We don't know exactly what's going to happen yet, so I'm excited to see what this is going to lead in the future. But this is a current map change which is taking place every single hour or so with the snow actually disappearing. So feel free just to play Fortnite in general, land on this half of the map, and you'll be sure to see the old side of the map, and then the current snowy map is slowly starting to reveal itself, which I am excited about. It's actually revealing, or it's kind of like undoing the event, kind of. It's going in the exact same direction the storm was fired. So Ice King, my friend, you really didn't do a good job with that spell. But anyway, moving on to the next map change, which is a pretty big one, and I'm quite happy about this one. I'm going to talk a little bit about this one because it's an interesting one and something which I wanted to kind of go into. So the statues themselves have been mentioned through a few videos. I've mentioned them a little bit, probably not enough because there's obviously something behind these statues. But this time, the statue has officially changed direction. He's now facing this direction and he's waving his hands up in the air like he's celebrating, or almost as he's trying to get someone's attention. So I'm not 100% sure what this is indicating, but if you don't know already, the statue has previously done stuff related to the snow. I don't know if it's this way he's facing, I don't think it is. I think this is the back of him and this is the front of the statue. So they've moved him around and faced it towards the east side of the map. You can see here if I stand underneath him and face east, it's almost bang on east the direction he's facing. So it's pretty interesting. I'm excited for it. And obviously, this could either be indicating the female rock statue over there, or that he's scared of the snow and he's turned his back from the storm. This statue seems to be indicating a lot of things which is going on with the storyline. Remember, he was pointing at Polar Peak. He was scared of Polar Peak. He was like kind of pointing in that direction, telling us that something was going to happen. And now he's kind of turned away from the snow, put his back to it so he doesn't get frozen by the storm. Maybe that's what it's trying to indicate, but one thing we are going to test out right now in this video is it the female statue that he's looking at? So we're going to test it out. If you don't know already, it was used in last week's challenges. We'll get into that right now, where the guy is actually pointing the statue. So if we get in line, if I can fly my plane exactly in line with the statue, then we should be able to work out, is it the female person that he's looking at? So I personally don't think it is, but it's always worth a check. We just need to somehow get the plane to go bang on in line with him. So it looks like we're going in that sort of direction. It's this sort of direction he's pointing in, which is interesting because I don't think the female statue is right here, but we can check it out. It's kind of like east 105 angle like here, and I guess maybe he is actually pointing towards the female statue because they seem to be facing the same direction as each other, but I'm not 100% sure why that would be. So an interesting concept right there. It definitely does look like these two are trying to look at each other. I guess I could clear the trees and check out exactly if they are, but you can see him there facing this direction. If I get on top of the wing, you can see him facing right there, and then her facing towards him. So yes, they are facing each other, which is an interesting concept. So who knows what that is going to tell us, but I definitely feel like he has turned his back from the storm, and maybe she turned her back as well and has moved into that position. I don't 100% know. So yeah, both of the statues have moved now to face each other. Now the next map change I've got for you guys is a very interesting one, and it's something which has popped up all over the map. So I will put a few screenshots of these on once I've shown you the map change, but it's actually over, the first one I know anyway, is over at Lonely Lodge, which is a really cool map change. Now I'm not 100% sure what these balloons are, but apparently there are grey balloons popping all up over the map. You can see one just there on my left hand side. We're going to get off our plane and check it out though. We've only got a few minutes left before the server ends, but let's head on up here and check this map change out. I know you guys want to see this because it's interesting. They've actually popped up all over the map. So these balloons are everywhere. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to release these balloons or not. Interestingly enough, you can actually look inside the balloon and it kind of shows a reflection, which is pretty cool. It shows like another map as well. It shows that same mountain which you've been seeing, which now no longer has the snow in. So I think that's pretty cool. You look inside of it and you see that sort of mountain point of view, them trees, the same view that we originally had in the I think it was like originally at, was it the underground? It was the rift, what was it? It was the underground rift. When we looked into that rift, you could see the exact same thing. So it looks like they used the same sort of rendered image for inside of all these reflective items. If you don't know already, the battle bus also has this in the windows as well. Very hard to tell though, but I've done it myself, just take my word for it. The battle bus also has this same reflection. So previously this reflection was covered in snow, rumours anyway, but now it's not, which could be indicating that the snow is melting, which is quite obvious anyway, but just for everybody out there, obviously you can tell. Another map change, which I didn't pick up in yesterday's video, was the actual rendered stadium on the block. Previously they weren't rendering in the stuff on the map changes, but now they have finally decided to render in Zarbot's block this time, which is really cool. Downside is, it's the only name which doesn't start with 2 letters, so a little bit disappointing, but you know, I guess people could start naming their blocks and it could just have brackets, the block underneath, which would be even cooler. So I hope to see something like that. If you guys remember my block that I created, it was called Postal Package. But yeah, let me put a few of these on screen for you guys right now, these balloons over the map. Potentially this could be a week 9 challenge, not 100% sure, but I guess most likely, but we can't guarantee it. So here are a few of them balloon locations popping up on screen for you guys. I'm excited for it, not 100% sure what it's going to be, but I'll be sure to cover it if it is a challenge location that needs covering. I am away tomorrow for a bit, so I don't know if I'll be able to cover all the challenges for you guys. But any of the key challenges, I'll be sure to pre-make them tonight. And if I can find all the balloon locations, I'll sure put them into a video for you guys. If any of you do know any balloon locations, leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to cover them for you guys. So let's jump into our plane and show the people that have been commenting that the Durburger thing isn't real. I had a few people message me and comment as well. The Durburger thing isn't real. That is all today's map changes though, guys. I just want to explain about the Durburger thing, something that I missed in yesterday's video, which is interesting because the Durburger building is officially brand new. It's actually just been added in. Obviously, the Tomato Town one, or Pete's Pizza, already got added in, and now Durburger is fighting back. There's sure going to be a bigger storyline relating to these, maybe a battle between the trucks again, maybe some sort of game mode, or even in the future we could see Durburger even return on top of this sign. Now that is a big potential because a truck could easily carry him over. I'd be glad for something like that to happen. So we'll have to see if that is going to happen in the future or not. So I am excited for that. But yes, the Durburger is brand new. Next week we should see these balloons probably be removed, and this ribbon as well on side of the Durburger will probably get removed as well. So these will be taken down nicely, and the balloons will probably be gone as well. I'm not too sure if all the balloons will be gone, but these ones on the right should be gone probably. And then inside Durburger, the balloons will probably be removed as well. So there will be some map changes that we can expect to come in the next week's update. Other than that, that is every single map change that we have received in the last update in Fortnite Battle Royale. I apologize for missing some of the map changes in yesterday's video. It's usually impossible for me to check out every single map change because it's just me on my own flying around the map checking the locations that catch my eye the most. But I always make 2 of these videos if I do find extra map changes, so if you guys want to keep up to date with all of the Fortnite map changes, you can by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are so close to 300,000 subscribers, it'd be awesome if we could hit that as soon as possible. A question I get asked a lot, which I answered in yesterday's video, but just in case you missed it, was on the nom sign. The reason the O is only rendering in for me is because I've only collected the O. If you collect the entire nom sign, it will render in. However, it won't render in replay mode. So do consider that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new around here, do stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.